Hello, once again, you guys. Look, Ark in the back. Say hello, Ark. No, come back here. Come back. They didn't see you already now. Little shy little one. Let me clean my glasses real quick, y'all. Y'all, I started reading this one. This one says Joseph. My eyes then got really bad, you guys. I gotta go get me some glasses. These readers is tan my eyes up. Okay, you guys. Got a headache, so please excuse me. Okay. Joseph Dream. Y'all, I didn't start reading this one pre-video for y'all. So I won't come up on no shocking words. I'm trying to pull my brain out to pronounce to y'all. So far we're in the clear. So far, don't quote me. I didn't read the whole chapter, but this is something. Jacob's dream, chapter 37. So Jacob, which is named Israel, lived in the land where his father Isaac had been a stranger, sojourning, resident alien in the land of Canaan. These are the generations of Jacob. Joseph, when he was 17 years old, was shepherding the flock with his brothers Dan, Naphtali, Gad, and Asher. The boy was with the sons of Bilhah and Zilpah, his father's secondary wives. And Joseph brought back a bad report about them to their father. Now, Israel, Jacob, loved Joseph more than all his children because he was the son of his old age. And he made him a distinctive multicolored tunic. Y'all, I looked this up and it almost looked like a dashiki, but in the modern day, uh it's just a long colorful shirt. I know y'all can't see that. I wish y'all can see it, but y'all can go and look it up. They really nice. Some button down the front and some don't have no buttons, but they have the little V thing in it. They are high to like 100. Some of them is $140. They are really nice. So he made one of those, a multicolored tunic. His brothers saw that their father loved Joseph more than all of his brothers, so they hated him. Another Cain and Abel jealousy, and could not find within themselves to speak to him on friendly terms. Now Joseph dreamed a dream and he told it to his brothers, and they hated him even more. He said to them, "Please listen to the details of this dream, which I have dreamed. We brothers were binding sheaves of grain stalks in the field, and lo, my shift suddenly, which means I guess suddenly, got up and stood upright and remained standing, and behold, your sheaves stood all around my shift and bowed down in respect." His brother said to him, "Are you actually going to resign over us? Are you really going to rule and govern us as your subjects? So they hated him even more for telling them about his dreams and for his arrogant words. But Joseph dreamed still another dream, and for his dreamed. But Joseph dreamed still another dream and told it to his brothers as well. He said, "See here, I have again dreamed a dream, and lo, this time I saw 11 stars, and the sun and the moon bowed down in respect to me." Wow, that's something. I could see the arrogance in that, but I mean, that's what he dreamed. I mean, he can't help what he dreamed. He told it to his father as well and his brothers, but his father rebuked him and said to him in disbelief, "What is the meaning of this dream that you have dreamed? Shall I and your mother and your brothers actually come to bow down to the ground, in respect before you?" Joseph's brothers were envious and jealous of him, but his father kept the words of Joseph in mind, wondering about their meaning. Then his brothers went to pasture their father's flock near Shechem. Israel, Jacob said to Joseph, "Are not your brothers pasturing the flocks at Shechem? Come, and I will send you to them." And he said, "Here I am, ready to obey you." Abraham's words show gone a long ways. "Here I am." Then Jacob said to him, "Please go and see whether everything is all right with your brothers and all right with the flock. Then bring word back to me." So he sent him from the Hebron valley, and he went to Shechem. Now a certain man found Joseph and saw that he was wandering around and had lost his way in the field. So the man asked him, "What are you looking for?" He said, "I am looking for my brothers. Please tell me where they are pasturing our flocks." Then the man said, "They were here, but they have moved on from this place. I heard them say, 'Let us go to Dothan.'" So Joseph went after his brothers and found them at Dothan. The plot against Joseph, oh Lord. And when they saw him from a distance, even before he came close to them, they plotted to kill him. It is not that serious. They said to one another, "Look, here comes this dreamer. Now then, come and let us kill him and throw him into one of the pits, cisterns, underground water storage. Then we will say to our father, 'A wild animal and devoured him. A wild animal killed and devoured him.'" They already got it. They didn't already made up the story. They was thinking on their feet to kill a brother because they daddy liked him more than them. And then he come up with this dream and they think he just being so arrogant, like thinking so much of himself. Now they want to kill him. Cain and Abel went a long ways, golly. And we shall see what will become of his dream. Oh, now Reuben, the eldest, heard this and rescued him from their hands and said, let us not take his life. Reuben said to them, do not shed his blood, but instead throw him all. So he agreed, but throw him alive into the pit that is here in the wilderness, and do not lay a hand on him to kill him. He said this so that he could rescue him from them and return him safely to his father. Now, when Joseph reached his brothers, they stripped him of his tunic and distinctive multicolored tunic which he was wearing. Then they took him and they literally threw him into the pit. Now the pit was empty. There was no water in the pit. So they probably ended up killing him anyway if that pit was deep and they thought that they had water in that pit and that pit ain't had no water in it. He landed on the ground. Then they sat down to eat their meal like ain't nothing happened. That is crazy. When they looked up, they saw a caravan, caravan of Ishmaelites coming from Galilee, east of the Jordan, with their camels, bearing ladanum, resin for perfume, and balm, and myrrh, going on their way to carry the cargo down to Egypt. Hold on, y'all. Let's look up Merai. Myrrah. Is a bitter tasting aromatic reddish brown resin obtained from Karma. Let's see. It's it's pronounced myrrh. Myrrh. It's some type of tree. Carmi Foroma tree used for thousands of years in incense, perfumes, and medicines that has anti-inflammatory, antibiotics, and properties, antimicrobial properties, commonly used for wound healing, skin health, and in oral health. Products for gum. Oh, gum disease. Traditional used Chinese medicine for an antibiotic, anti-inflammatory properties. Hmm. And it's treated for infections, sore throats, benefits. It aids in oral health. I wonder if they still got that tree. Well, they was carrying that. Okay, y'all, where I was. God diggity doggity. Okay, now Reuben, unaware of what had happened, returned to the pit, and to his great alarm found that Joseph was not in the pit. So he tore his clothes in deep sorrow. He rejoined his brothers and said, the boy is not there. As for me, where shall I go to hide from my father? Then they took Joseph's tunic, slaughtered a male goat, and dipped the tunic in the blood. They went through all of that to for a lie, to lie to their daddy. And they brought the multicolored tunic to their father, saying, we have found this. Please examine it and decide whether or not it is your son's tunic. He recognized it and said, it is my son's tunic. A wild animal had devoured him. Well, how y'all know that? That goes to show you how much sense that don't make. If they wasn't there and claimed that they didn't know that was their brother's tunic, then how they know a animal devoured him? Joseph is without doubt doctrine in pieces, doubt torn, without doubt torn in pieces. So Jacob tore his clothes in grief, put on sackcloth, and mourned many days for his son. Then all his sons and daughters attempted to console him, but he refused to be comforted and said, I will go down to Sheol, the place of the dead, to in mourning for my son. And his father wept for him. Meanwhile, in Egypt, the Midianites sold Joseph. What? As a slave to Potiphar, Pot, Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh, and the captain of the royal guard. All they ended up capturing him and making him a slave. Judah and Tamar. Oh, y'all, so I feel a bit under the weather right now, so we're gonna continue tomorrow. God's spell on chapter 38, Judah and Tamar. Okay, Tamar, Judah and Tamar. So we're gonna start on chapter 38 tomorrow, and I hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope y'all had a great Sunday, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Love you much, 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 and stay laid back. Peace.